Hey guys, so we're going to be doing some daily... Why are you laughing? Why are you in the background? No! Yeah, I didn't even know.
Oh, you're going to do it on the... Thank you, Chaz.
No. So we're going to be doing a little vlog today on how to spot the perfect entry and working around a busy schedule. So obviously a lot of you guys out there are either working in another role or you are not allowed on your computer screens and charts all the time. It's understandable. So what we do to overcome that is put a few things in place basically to notify us when a trade is taking place. So in the most simplest strategy that there is we want to identify the trend. We can do that before we start our daily schedule with work, so we can have an understanding of what we want to trade and what direction we want to trade. And once you've worked out the direction, you've got the entry and you've got the risk management, that then equals consistency, just like this over here. You know, where we can see up over 70.6% since 2016 all the way through to now. Nice consistent moving graph to the upside. That's equity growth for you. So what we're going to be doing on here is showing you exactly how to identify a pinpoint entry. And most people think that identifying an entry has to be difficult or so on and so forth, but actually it's just notifying the consistent side of making sure that we enter every single opportunity to make sure that we have that consistent setup occurring so that we can track what our entry looks like. If you take one, miss another one, take one, miss another one, your results are going to be scattered and not consistent. So it's all about building the consistency. So in short, what we're looking at here is we're looking at US dollar against the Japanese yen. And all we're using is one of my tools called Samuel Co-Trading Market Strength, and this is paired up with the cluster algorithm up here, which the small dots are showing potential entries, followed by when you get your first seller's bar, you get the big entry confirmation. And this has got some, different tools built to the background of it. It's got Turbo JRSX, it's got RSI, it's got stochastics, and that's all built working into the background, and the cluster is reading that data from that in order to be able to present an entry with potential setups and actual setups, and it really simplifies and breaks down our charts for us. That paired with GMT pivots, knowing that when price hits resistance and we have a cluster setup, gives us a higher probability. So when we look over here, we can see quite well that we have a couple of entries here setting up on the left here, saying to potentially enter short, and it goes really nice. We can look to take exit when it turns around at the bottom here with the black dot, and we can look to enter in again here where the market moves and it comes all the way down here and stalls at S2, and again here, 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 here and here, and really start simplifying our entries. Now when we simplify our entries and we don't miss them, that is when we get the ideal kind of setup. If we've got a nice pullback, we've already got trend direction, and we've got it bouncing off a resistance level, that are three factors that you mainly need. Now, to stay notified, you can simply turn on notifications on your cluster algorithm to basically ping you throughout your day. So it will notify you once your MetaTrader 4 is open in the background, and will ping and let you know about the different entries. So that's pretty much straightforward on how it is. You can obviously go through and draw your technical levels in the charts and all the rest of it. But it's not necessary to start with. I mean, if you look at that, you get the same setups that you was initially looking at, with the cluster loading up here and then bouncing off of the trend line here, here and here. So I mean, you may have looked at missing these full signals, so on and so forth, and taking the main one bouncing off of the trend line. So that's obviously one of the points you could do just by simply drawing in your trend lines and things like that. You can obviously draw in your resistance levels. So again here, same as it's bouncing off of here and then bouncing off of here too. So this in our kind of area is bouncing off of the trend line, and it's bouncing off the highs, followed by a cluster signal showing you to enter shorts on this marketplace. Now, having just some of these simple things in your tick box on a day-to-day basis will generate you an income, and it's pretty straightforward as long as you're consistent with taking the same trade again and again and again. If you trade on a Monday from 1 till 3 in the afternoon, and then on a Wednesday from 9 until 11, you're trading different times, different type of market movements, and different volatility levels. So you need to have a consistent time scale as well. So you need to be basically knowing exactly when you're starting and when you're finishing, so that you have consistency in your time whilst you're trading as well. So building in a daily routine of a timetable of when you start and when you finish. That's pretty much the overall roundup of how you can be consistent and how you can trade around work. It's very simple. Just make sure you have notifications on, and make sure that you're sitting around your laptop so you can hear the noise, or you've got your headphone in whilst you're getting on with other work. That way you'll be able to stay up to date with what's going on. You'll also be able to see the potential setups coming with these small dots. So you have roughly 5 to 15 minutes before you actually have to place your trade, so you can plan ahead of the time. Now, I suggest whilst you're actually working and trading around work, that you have this on the 15-minute. It means that the signals are going to be more kind of significant than the 5-minute, and it means that you've got more time to put the position on and less time to manage that position. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, on how to build a daily routine, being able to add some consistency to your trading, and also trade around work. It's a very simple method, and it's something that I've applied whilst I used to work in the banking industry in London, and it's something you can all add to your little trading checkbox. Guys, don't forget to subscribe in the YouTube channel, and also comment below on what you'd like to see in your next daily vlog.